Hey friends, I have something that I want to tell you that's been on my heart for a while now. Um, I wrote it down, so it may sound a little clumsy, but know that I do, in fact, mean every word. Um, I've had lots of time to think recently. I can't exactly decide if that's a good thing or not. Um, Mostly it's been me reflecting on this year. 2019 has been the most wild ride I have ever been on. And I've hit the highest highs and the lowest lows possible, but mostly I've just been grateful for all of you. Um, the start of 2019, I was introduced to some of the most legendary people I could ever have the pleasure of meeting. And I had no idea when I was sitting in that YWAM van with all of you. Um, and that was only like a fraction of everybody. So there was like uh, maybe 10 of us in that van. But yeah, then we got back to base and then we slowly warmed up to each other and God really worked on all our hearts. So there's nothing that I would trade for that. Um, the love that God has given me for you guys is something that I don't think I'll ever fully understand. And there's not a day that goes by where I don't think of all of you. So, yeah. Um, Please know that all of you are deeply special. And I'm glad that I know all of you. There's no one else that I would have picked to share God's love overseas with. And um, yeah, I think of you constantly. So I continually thank God for you, and I pray for you, even though I don't always know what's going on in all of your lives. So, yeah. I also want to thank you, if you know me, period. Just in before my life, if you're part of my family, if I have met you just once, however you know me, I just want to thank you for knowing me. And I'm glad God brought our stories together, even for a short time. Um, it may not be forever, but, you know, with God, if you know Him, it's going to be forever. Um, there's a lot of people I only met briefly while on street corners. They've been going through some of the darkest pain, deepest stuff imaginable, and I'm so fortunate to have met you, and I haven't forgotten you. Um, I thank you for letting me into your world, even if it was just like you had no reason to trust me, but you did. So I thank you for that. And um, I also want to thank my friends in Colorado for being understanding and compassionate with me and coming back from all these adventures. And life is crazy, so thanks for sticking around with me. And I thank you for reminding me of all the beauty that is just as deep as all of our pain, even more so, like immeasurably more so. And thank you for the travels, the baked goods, the kombucha, the cheese, the poetry, the oceans, the books, tears, sweat, music, screaming, conflict, ice cream, Chipotle Ranch Cheetos, watercolors, adrenaline rushes, spiritual growth, overused jokes, uncomfortability, tension, and courageous vulnerability. 2019 wouldn't have been the same without you. And this has been my best year of my life. And I've seen so much. I've seen what's possible with God, and I can never go back. And the theme for my school when I was with YWAM earlier this year was an invitation to journey deeper. And there's always more to God. Like the unsearchable depths of His love just like hits me every now and again, and I start crying. It doesn't always look like that, but I cry a lot. So yeah, that's one of the reasons and one of the ways that I process things. So just know that there always is more of God's love for you, and it's just He invites you deeper and deeper into His character, and you discover more of yourself, and then you fall more and more in love with Him, and it's the most amazing thing, the most confusing thing, but the most amazing thing. Um, Not very much makes sense to me right now, but yeah, that that's okay. I'm confused, but very grateful, and I again want to say thank you to all of you, each of you, even if I don't know you. Thank you for existing, because that's not an easy thing to do, especially in our world today. From the great philosophers over at VeggieTales, I want to say to you, God made you special, and He loves you very much. Here's to 2019.